Showing up is the first rule of success. It doesn't take brilliance to be successful. Not all brilliant people are successful. You don't have to be that smart. You have to follow a 20-mile march. Making it to the South Pole in the turn of the century, the early 1900s, was like making it to the moon. It was so cold that if you didn't stand up quickly, you could freeze like this, or your teeth would crack, a sheath of ice down your body. And there was two teams. The Brits, Robert Falcon Scott, part of the British Admiralty, and Roald Amundsen from little farming village, Norway at the time, lived with the Eskimos. Robert Falcon Scott gets down to the pole, brings Manchurian ponies and a mechanized beast, leaves the engineer that knows only how to use this mechanical thing in the snow. It sinks right through the ice. He doesn't know what to do. He brings ponies. They started to sweat. They died. Then he decided, I'm going to man-haul, because we're British. I'm making fun of British people because I was born there. And the man-hauls these stuff to the pole, pulling. Supply lines weren't right. He'd go 2 miles and 70 miles, and depending on the weather, it was all over the place. Amundsen gets to the pole, brings dogs, plans it out. Every day, no matter how hard the day was, he goes 20 miles. Bad day, 20 miles. Good day, 20 miles. When he was 38 miles from dead center, not knowing where Scott was, no Twitter, how far did he go? 20 miles. He gets to the pole and back. On the same day, he decided to go the whole trip from Norway. And he brought dogs, and dogs pulled him. And you would kill a dog, and the dogs eat dogs. Scott was found 11 miles from the last depot, last to die. Oates and Captain Bowers had their sleeping bags done up over their head. He was last to die with his diary on his body. 11 miles from One Ton Depot, died of scurvy. Business and your life is about a 20-mile march. I'm a 20-year overnight success. There is not one thing you're going to do to make a big thing. We're just going to close this one big deal. We're just going to do this one big thing. This is going to be our only big year. That's not how life works. That's not how success works. You show up, it doesn't take brilliance, and you have a 20-mile march. It's small, little increments that wins the day. It's not cannonballs, it's bullets.